One night stand. When I was growing up, one night stand was not a major thing. Like, it was not something you would hear it frequently. It was an abomination, sorry. But nowadays our generation has made it. I know nowadays you have tools to know your cycle and all that, but this generation is doing it too much, because you will find they think this one night stand, it is how they will get hitched. It is how, for example, people believe getting pregnant, they will get the husband, or making someone pregnant will make them their wife. But at the end of the day, you discover most of these people are entering in relationship out of pregnancy or situationships because they had sex one day. That one night fucked their whole life. And it is wrong, because you will never enjoy a relationship you didn't take yourself there, both of you willingly. Experience. Have you ever realized no matter which job you are looking for, they will always ask for your experience? All the jobs you're looking for, they are looking for experience. Why is it that every relationship you want to enter with someone who doesn't have experience to do anything? They have never dated anybody before. They have never had a first love. They have never had a puppy love. How would you think you will have a successful life with someone with no experience? You know, me, I usually say our parents destroyed our future because they refused us. Yes, I know they were advising against pregnancy and all that, but I wish they could caution us about relationships early, because you could know how to treat your first boyfriend, your first girlfriend, your puppy love, kalongolongo, cha baba and cha mama, and all that. Because nowadays our relationships are very fucked up, because you don't know how to treat each other, because you don't have experience of it. But in a job, you want someone with experience. It's the same thing. If you want to go far, just have someone with some little experience about life. Basic knowledge. Never ever date someone without a relationship or love basic knowledge. You know, we are looking for someone who can talk English, Kiswahili, and the common language that you have. But at the end of the day, those people who are speaking fluently doesn't mean they have basic knowledge about how to run a relationship. Someone who doesn't know they have to care for you. Someone who doesn't know they have to be kind to you. Someone who doesn't know that time, energy, and resources are supposed to be given in a relationship. How will they be able to know more of your relationship? How to grow that relationship if basic knowledge they don't have? And I was saying before that many of us did not have these experiences when we were growing up. So we don't know the kind of love we should give. We didn't see it from our parents. We didn't experience our first puppy love and our first love. So we are lacking. So that doesn't mean that you enter into a relationship saying, this is how I am. No, teach yourself. It's not late for you. Trust fund. Do you know, most of us hear this story of having a trust fund, that some people are left by their parents when they reach 18, they will be given some money here and there. But at the end of the day, do you know, some people will be left that money and they will look rich, but they cannot maintain the wealth. Some people are going for the rich people. These rich people, they were given money by their parents. They don't know how to work for it. They don't know how to maintain it. They don't know how to multiply it. And there is where you are taking yourself, thinking because the riches is there, it will forever be there. Slowly by slowly, you start being committed in that relationship. You start being engaged in that relationship. You get married. And by the time you realize, you are now broke. You left people with visions that can build you an empire, a generational wealth, for someone who was given trust fund and destroyed. And later, please think when you do some things, because your future rely on your now mind. Addiction. I wish someone can be addicted to you, but not be addicted to other things that might be destroying your relationship. Do you know, when we were growing up, we thought that addiction is for drugs and alcohol only. Do you know there is someone who is just addicted with gossip? That at the end of the day, everywhere you live, they have to fight with the people around you because they were found gossiping about someone else. There are people who are addicted with other people's spouses. Not only cheating, like they cannot cheat with someone who is not married. Baby mama, oh, single mothers here and there. Oh, there are other people who are addicted to their phones. You find you cannot find time in your relationship because your partner is 24/7 with a phone. It's an error. I wish you can train yourself to be addicted to your partner, the partner you chose, and you will see, you will go far. Risk taking. If there is something I have realized in this relationship kind of thing, is that if you don't take the initiative to take a risk, you might stay single forever. You might never build a family. One time you will find yourself, you have a crush on someone, but you always tell yourself that this one is out of my reach, is out of my league. And you know very well, you are probably around their league. It's just that you think they will not accept you because maybe they are looking for someone greater than you. You know, our minds usually lie to us. Then all of a sudden you find they got married to someone who was even beneath you. Just because someone took a risk. Now someone is married, you are still there. I don't know if I'm making sense. The reason our relationships are not going far is because you want to be sure about things. The relationship, you cannot be sure about things. You just take one day at a time. Move with the flow. You want someone, go tell them. If they don't want you, let them be. Because at the end of the day, if you wait and wait and wait, you will die single. Fighting. They say fighting is common in relationship. I kind of differ just a little bit, because let me ask you a question. Yes, we have hiccups here and there, but why are you fighting, guys? Why is it that none of you is mature enough to come with a solution of the problem that you are having? Why is all of you foolish? You are trying to prove to each other. In short, you have not entered to a life where you are two teammates. All of you want to prove to the other, I have a better plan than yours. But let me ask you a question. If you have forever together, why don't you try both points? One of you, humble thyself, say, let us start with your point. If it fails, let's start with my point. If it fails, can we merge our points together? Because at first, the merging was the problem. Now let's try one by one. Crash. I think crash for me is last. If you tell me that you are crashing on someone, that means you are lasting on someone. Can we not define crashing as love? I crashed for you since the beginning of you word and word. That is lust. And what you saw, when you get enough of it, you are done. When you get enough of that thing, you are done for. Because in reality, you didn't love me. If you loved me, you could have known me first. By the way, I have come to realize you can never know someone. You cannot love someone if you don't know them. Are we together? So the moment you say that you are crashing on me, you are telling me that you want something from me. Just ask for that thing. Come and tell me, you know what? This is what I want. I want to public date you. I want to smash you. I want to... You understand? Such things. Instead of you coming, make me loving you, fall in love to you in a level that I didn't expect. Then you realize that you got what you wanted and you want to live. What about my feelings? What will happen to them? So it's a high time we grow up. We'll reach a place that we want to know someone, to love them. Stop crashing on people. That is lust. There is nothing beautiful like having someone who is obsessed about you, obsessed spending time with you, obsessed with talking to you. But there is nothing bad like having an obsession on someone who is not obsessed with you. An unreciprocated obsession is the most hurting thing. It's like loving someone, okay, who doesn't love you. Now imagine this one. You want to spend time with someone who doesn't love spending time with you. Like, you are obsessed. The only thing you don't want even to talk. You want to be in their presence. Can you see that beauty? And then you realize that at the end of the day, you don't get the same in return. When you ask to visit them, they always give you an excuse. They call you when they need you, but when you want them, they are not there. When you want to talk to them, like for example, you text them, they will reply after 2, 4 hours, 5 hours later. That thing is so painful to a level that you can even hate yourself. So it is high time, as much as you have found the right one, the person for you, can you learn to have someone who is obsessed on spending time with you? They cannot even go a day without checking up on you, an hour, maybe a 3 hours, a 4 hours, depending with your obsession. Someone who can reciprocate your obsession. Let me tell you something, there is nothing beautiful like having someone who can give you what you are giving them.